My name is Leo Lafaiali'i. It's spelled L-E-O, but it's actually pronounced Leo. I am from New Zealand, but I'm Samoan by heritage. Yeah, so I'm the new senior manager for customer experience. Before I joined Origin, I did a lot of work in customer experience, customer service. Before that, I was also in education. But before that, I did a lot. My career was in the sporting arena, and I was involved in rugby at a professional level.
I'm a pretty big guy. Yeah. Like I'm 270 pounds, 6'3". This dude's like, I don't know what you weigh. But
I don't want to know.
Way bigger than I am, okay? So running customer experience, badass to have him here. Cut to him smashing people in rugby.
Tries to find the gap that closes.
It's good work there from big Leo Lafaiali'i.
I love their adventure.
It's a target at the back again. Good lead there by Lafaiali'i.
And the Samoans comes up here. Well taken by Leo Lafaiali'i.
Rugby, I'm gonna be biased. The greatest game ever. It was pretty much a family thing. My grandfather played it, my father played it, and all my brothers played it. So I'm the youngest of 4 boys in the family. And when you have older brothers who are playing it and all your cousins playing, you just got to follow the older brothers. This jersey, this one here was our championship for Super 12. In '97, it was the first time that I'd really debuted, played Super Rugby, and we won a championship that year, and I was lucky to play with a pretty stacked team, and I was just really cruising along, for the ride, because these guys are fantastic. They're amazing players.
Lafaiali'i, and he takes it down beautifully. So they get some ball now. Spencer.
This is the team here. Yeah, I'm the little guy up here. See how small? Yeah, that's me. I'm the small guy in the team. I was really fortunate that from a very young age, I was identified, and that I got the opportunity to play from high school, and then graduate to academy programs, and then professional. This team here, and so for me, it's like, my blues teams were phenomenal. But if you're going to point out some players, there's a player that his name was Jonah. They say that he's the greatest player that's put on a rugby jersey. I was fortunate enough to play with him for a couple of years as well, and he's since passed away. But it's just reflecting back on good memories that you had, because it's like you spend all your time with them, right? You're training with them, you're with them every day, and you spend more time with them than you do with your families. So it does hit hard when former teammates are passing on. Some of my highlights in my career, I was fortunate I mentioned before, I played international rugby, so I was fortunate to play at 2 Rugby World Cups, 2003 and 2007. So those were great highlights, playing against the best players in the world and a global tournament. This jersey here was my last jersey that I wore at the 2007 Rugby World Cup. Which was happened to be against the US. So we played the US Eagles in France. That was my last game. Yeah, so it's Rebecca. She went to both Rugby World Cups. So that top one was in 2003. She followed me there in Australia and then in France, and she's from this town. So that's the reason why we're here. So so I had plates and screws put in this arm here, so that got busted up. I got a screw in here, and I got stomped on in Italy, so that wasn't too good. So so I had to have that redone there, and I had a rod inserted in my bone here, if you can see that. So yeah, there's a few injuries. I've broken my scapula, sternum, knee surgeries. May have had a few concussions.
The unique thing about Leo is he is what we call a Jack. So he's Jack. He's our consumer. He's an athlete. He's a leader. And those qualities, he's resourceful. Those qualities are what we look for in a person, and that's what makes you successful at Origin. He has the ability, especially being an athlete with his past, and he's able to look around the corner. That's something that you can't really teach. You have to have that experience and know that that's important. Like, what are my next 3 steps instead of like, what step do I take next?
So this one is my Colby team. You know, I coached Colby College for 8 years. You know, I certainly wanted to give back, and you know that was part of it. And you know, going and being a part of, you know, the program there and just building it up and then handing it off to someone else. But certainly, you know, they're a good bunch of boys that I've had the opportunity to work with, and really proud of, you know, a lot of the men they've become. Yeah. We
brought on Leo, and it's been phenomenal. He's taken on this role, completely embraced it, built our team. He's established SOPs that we never had, processes that we never had. It's just a skill set that we were lacking. I didn't have the time or the capacity to support, and he's doing awesome.
The game of rugby's taught me a lot, and you know, it really is a game where you really learn to sacrifice for your teammates, and you know, we want to bring that thought process or that approach to how we service our customers, right? So, you know, we're there to serve. You know, we want to make sure that we're giving them the best experience, and when something happens, you know, we want to get it resolved for them real quick. And so that's what it is. So, you know, those are certain elements that we want to bring, that I want to bring to Origin and our awesome customers.